on your video so we can, if we can see you as you're making your introduction, that would be really great. Be able to turn on your video for that purpose. Thank you.
Awesome. So hi everyone, welcome to the November edition of the Light Dao Town Hall. I'll give an overview for those that are newer about what Light Dao is, but to start off, as I mentioned, we'll do quick introductions, your name, where you're dialing in from, and what's sparking joy for you today. My name is Pat. I'm dialing in from Los Angeles, California. And what's sparking joy for me today is planning for my New York trip tomorrow. Ruby.
So my name is Ruby, and I actually live in Marin County, north of San Francisco, but I am actually in Sedona now. So what's just bringing in so much excitement, so much joy is just the beauty of the red rocks that I am just surrounded by everywhere I look.
Awesome. Thank you, Ruby. Paul Honeycutt.
Hi there, Paul Honeycutt in Denver, Colorado, and I'm really excited I get to catch up with a friend who's been out of country for a couple months on an exploration. So I get to meet with her and hear all about her travels.
Awesome. Ludwig.
Hi everyone, Ludi calling from Paris, and that's funny because I saw my best friend that I didn't see for a month, and he's back from several weeks in Bali. He loved it, so that was my spark, just like Paul. So today is a meeting day, I guess.
Amazing. Steve Kuo.
Hi guys, Steve Coe here. I'm calling in from outside of Las Vegas. What's lighting me up today? I've been having really amazing generative conversations with new people in my life and creating synergies where, I'm getting IT help in exchange for coaching services. I'm getting scientific help and from a doctor in exchange for entrepreneurship coaching services. And it's like, this is fantastic. It's just, everybody's up to great things.
So cool. Emily Pan.
Hi, I'm dialing in from LA. I am so delighted that I had the best Reiki 2 training weekend, and all this magic was happening with the synchronicities of meeting different people who want to help with what we're working on right now. So I'm just very happy to be in the space of presence.
Awesome. Sharat.
Hey everyone, I'm Sharat, dialing in from SF. What's really giving me joy right now is I'm looking forward to getting back home to Bangalore in India for the holiday season. I haven't been with my family for a while, so yeah.
Awesome, thank you, Sharat. Christopher.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Dial in from currently in LA. I reside in New York. I was just in Sedona doing a Kinergy retreat, which was beautiful, getting to support close to 17 women. So that was awesome for my company, Kinergy. And what's lighting me up is just connection. I had a great networking dinner last night. I am flying out of LA today to Dallas to go to UPW for Tony Robbins. So I'm just lighting me up today is connection. And I'm new to Light Dao, so just happy to be here and be a student and learn and wherever I can share my gifts as well.
Oh, beautiful. There's a number of people that are in Dallas with Light Dao as well. Maybe we can try to connect you guys.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. Adam Krim.
Yeah, good morning, afternoon, evening. I'm calling in from Istanbul at the moment over here in Turkey.
Wow.
And I'm normally based in Puerto Rico. So that's my home base. And I've lived many places. And what lights me up, frankly, is this. I'm excited to see so many amazing people, with such big hearts coming together. And it's really reflective of what's happening right now. I feel like all of my hard work, and probably a lot of us, for those that have done the work, everything's coming to fruition. And so I've got a lot of good things, and I'm excited to be in collaboration and to learn more here.
Amazing.
So thank you
for sharing. Cam.
Hello, I'm calling from California. Orange County. What is my plan today is to organize a trip to Lisbon for Web Summit. I'm going to be going there with my son and my co-founder, Heidi. So it's the first time 3 of us are going to be traveling.
Awesome. That sounds amazing, Cam. Arjuna.
Hi, I'm Arjuna. I'm in New York. Next week I'm going to be in Istanbul. I already see that there are 2 people in Istanbul, so I would love to catch up. And I am excited about checking out the wellness studio today. So
Awesome. Another Light Dao person, Gil, is also flying to Istanbul this weekend.
oh, nice.
Mike Lewandowski.
Hi guys, nice to meet everyone. It's my first session here, so great to meet you all in Payam. Thank you for inviting me. I'm in Istanbul remotely for the next 2 weeks on my way to Dubai. And what brings me joy? Well, I just finished the gym, so I got some good hormones coming, and there's plenty of amazing people I meet here around the community living idea.
Very cool. Wow. And I'm going to be in Dubai myself in 2 weeks. We're having our inaugural Light Dao gathering.
Yeah, that's awesome. Let's meet.
Yeah, we're having a Light Dao gathering, so definitely. Cheryl. You're on mute, love, if you're there. Still on mute. We'll come back to you. You're still on mute. Pietro.
Oh. Hi guys, Pietro from Jamaica, in the Caribbean, not Jamaica, New York. What I am excited about is I'm looking all over about more courses on personal growth while I'm starting my new businesses. And if you have any suggestion, please let me know. So I'm excited about this new journey.
Amazing. Iggy, you have a chance to be on video for a second while you introduce yourself.
Yes, sir. Name's Iggy, calling from undisclosed location in Brooklyn. And I'm very excited about my 3 follow-up meetings with people I met at the same event.
Awesome. John Goldschmidt.
All right, hi everybody. John Goldschmidt. I'm calling in from New York. Thing that's lighting me up today is there's a great cafe down the street, and I just can't wait to get there this afternoon.
Awesome. Enjoy.
I haven't had a coffee yet today, but I'm looking forward to it. It's delicious.
Cool. Rezan.
Hi, this is Rezan. Also in Turkey, not in Istanbul at this very moment, but I'll definitely come and show you guys around. I'm originally from Turkey, so I'll be the tour guide. But I'm just so excited that so many of you here. Yeah, so it's also my first time at the town hall. Really, really delighted to meet you guys and learn from you all. Other things that I'm excited about today, I have a diving lesson coming up tomorrow. And over the weekend, my niece is going to be coming from college, so I'm going to get to see her. So I'm full of joy.
Amazing. Dennis, brother.
Hey, what's up, man? So Pam and I met earlier this year at the summit at sea out in the Caribbeans, and bonded a lot of mutual friends. Then I'm probably newer at Light Dao compared to some of you guys, but when I heard of his vision and this guy talking with all these great ideas and vision, I'm like, hey, I got to support and join this DAO and see where this goes. Unfortunately, I was traveling a lot and doing a lot of transitioning between different places the past half a year. So I finally kind of settled down in LA recently. I'm in Beverly Hills right now, so we're kind of close. We can hang out here in the area. And I thought I'd pop in to support one of my first town hall meetings. So just shout out to Pam and for hosting all this and doing all this great work, connecting people. It's because it takes a team to make a dream.
Thanks, brother. Jake.
What's going on, everybody? Good to be with you. what's lighting up my day is I get to finally relax a bit for at least 24 hours. Just came off like conference circuits from Amsterdam to Paris to back here in DC. Plus I have a Frenchie en route right now. So I get a puppy in the next 16 hours.
Cool. Heidi.
Yes, hello, everybody. I am Heidi Lawrenson. I am zooming in from the East Bay of San Francisco, but I'm from New York City, Manhattan specifically originally, and my dad and daughter are still there. So for those of you who are in New York, I try to get there as much as possible and would love to connect. What's lighting me up right now is the phenomenal power of the network. It's been incredible just how I've been connecting with just the right people that I need to be right now at events, including the most recent Light Dao one here, as well as just how, people that I've met have then introduced me to just the right people. So it's really incredible and just underscores the great work that you guys are doing and the need for that.
Amazing. Gina.
Hey, I'm super excited to be here. I'm calling in from New York. I really love the Light Dao community. And yeah, I'm really excited about what I'm building. I'm building a event and community platform and dealing with developers and marketing and fundraising, and the whole thing is really manifesting is very exciting, very challenging and exciting.
Amazing. Rosalie.
Hi, I'm Rosalie Bingham. I'm coming in from Las Vegas, and I'm super excited about 165 acres with water rights and geothermal that we just got, so we could actually scale a virtual reality on top of it. And then with that data, we're going to actually scale a veterans community, not just veterans, but we're starting with veterans. And I'm super excited that this has come to fruition finally.
Beautiful. Yeah, Rosalie and I met through another DAO owners event in Vegas, and Steve was there as well. Thank you, Rosalie. Cecilia.
Hi, everyone. I'm Cecilia. I'm in LA, usually from New York. I'm excited about on November 14th, I got invited to do a keynote on an online live stream to discuss equal pay and self-care for a women's group of impact entrepreneurs. And in 2018, I wrote a well-distributed article on how to negotiate for equal pay. And it was very well received. And I've heard a lot from other women that they've used it actually. So I'm proud about that. And I'm about to see my mentor who guided me in my career over 20 years ago for lunch day. So I'm excited to see her. And just like when you asked me what I was doing today, excited about, I was actually in a terrible relationship at a time, and she pulled me out of it and helped me, like, for someone that's, a work person, to see that young girl that she's mentoring is troubled, and then help me guide me out of that relationship for a better life, is actually something I'm very grateful for. So I'm excited to be able to see Francine today.
Awesome. Thank you. Pay one.
Hey everybody, it's Pay One. I'm dialing in from LA today. What's lighting me is I'm in the middle of, well, there's two things. One, as always, I'm always excited about my meditation practice. It's something that I build my life around. Just checking in and tuning into spirit every day. Just in terms of activities, I'm in the midstream of putting on a really, really big show here in Los Angeles called Immortal Shaolin, where our portfolio company has teamed with the Shaolin Temple, the birthplace of Kung Fu and Zen Buddhism, for a live show where we're taking people behind the conscious secrets of what makes this extraordinary tradition relevant today. We've got a 2,000 person theater, and I want to invite all the Light Dowers to be part of this really historic experience. Nothing like this has really ever happened with the Shaolin Temple. So really excited to be writing a new chapter for the next stage of Kung Fu.
Awesome, brother. I wish I was here to support you, but I'm going to be in New York this weekend.
Everybody else in LA.
Yeah. Patrick Jones.
What's up, brother? I know we haven't officially met. I actually just text you back. This was on my calendar. I guess I'm new or coming into this program. I'm driving right now, so I apologize. I'm not on camera. But yeah, one, I look forward to connecting with you. Two, what lights me up is I am excited I'm filming a documentary about a keynote / speaker reel documentary about my life and whatnot about that, and recording that, putting that together with a team and getting it out to the world. So I'm excited about that.
Awesome. Thanks, Patrick. We still have about 6 more people, so let's just try to keep it really short because we have some content to go through as well. Grateful for all the shares so far. Amita.
Yeah, hi. I'm dialing in. Let me just see. Dialing in from near San Francisco. So I am actually very excited because I'm building an app on holistic wellness for women over 40. So super thankful, super excited. And what am I looking for today? I am actually doing a lot of podcasts today and during the whole week, championing this cause. So super excited to be part of this.
Awesome. Thank you, Amita. Angel.
Hey, I am calling in from Marin in the Bay Area, and I'm excited to be working on a boot camp for founders who are fundraising, pre-seed, seed, and Series A called Ready to Raise. And what's bringing me joy are all of the incredible relationships and human beings and non-human beings in my life.
Awesome, Angel. Mardo.
Hey, I don't know, my privacy settings turned off the camera here. Sorry about that, but I'm calling from Austin, and what sparked joy for me today is getting a Starbucks peppermint mocha, the first one of the season today. So delicious.
Yum.
Awesome. Elliot. The prompt is name where you're from and what's sparking joy today.
Right on. Calling in from Guatemala and sparking joy. I mentioned this impact real estate project. Looks like we've got about 130 million of investment interested and maybe going to the next step. So that's pretty exciting for us.
Cool. Bastian.
Hey everyone, good to see you again, Payam. Great to connect last week. Based in Marina del Rey, waking up in these beautiful after summer weather here is just blissful. And super happy to be here and just expand a community of like-minded people, which I'm immensely grateful for.
Awesome. Dr. Grasshopper. You there, Dr. Grasshopper? Okay. Cheryl, are you able to come off mute and say what you're sparking joy for you today? You're still okay, that's fine. Did we get everyone? Did I not get anyone? Cool. Alrighty. So thank you guys all for joining. I'm gonna kind of go through some updates that we have at LightDAO, and hopefully towards the end we might have an extra 5 minutes to talk about where we can also add value for one another and in the community. So I'm gonna share my screen for those of you that can see my screen. Be great to follow along.
As he's bringing up the screen, people are recommending each other. So what I would suggest for you to do is we have a portal where you can find everybody who is here, and also a description of what they're doing, where they're located, and their profile. So Heidi, thank you very much for referring everybody to Pei Huang, and you can find all Pei Huang's information in the portal.
Yep, true. And if you haven't updated it's the member directory there. So, so like, WhatsApp and Telegram we use just for kind of day-to-day communications and updates, but for like member portal and, you know, messaging one-on-one and getting to know each other at a deeper level, you can use the portal for that, because that's storing all the history and everyone's information and what they're up to. Thank you for that again, Ruby. So so updates on last month's event for those that are new. We're now hosting gatherings in LA, SF, and New York every month. And we're excited about launching our first inaugural gatherings in Dubai and Taipei in the next few weeks. So super exciting. In New York, we hosted a conversation with Alex Holt. He's a managing partner of Limitless Ventures. Last week here in LA, we hosted Dan Mapes, who's a 3 times exited founder and founder of Verses AI. And a few weeks ago, we hosted Chris Ye, the founder of Blitzscaling. He's co-authored that book with Reid Hoffman, and he's also the founder of founding partner of Blitzscaling Ventures. So that was some of our events over the last month. Coming up in the next few weeks, we have actually tomorrow, we have a gathering in New York with Peter Corbet. He's an exited founder. And he's also the New York chapter, I think it's like YPO or EO lead, I forget which one, I'm sorry for that. And he's also a venture partner at another venture fund. And then next Monday here in Los Angeles, where I'm at right now, we're hosting Peter Pham. Peter is a co-founder of Science Inc., which is behind Dollar Shave Club, for those that know, that exited for over $1 billion to Unilever, and also Liquid Death, which is innovative water in a can that's been blowing up over the last year. And he also runs a venture fund and a blockchain incubator and accelerator. We have our virtual connect next week on the 14th. That's next Tuesday. The calendar invites will be going out for that shortly. And then next Thursday in San Francisco, we're having a conversation on enlightened AI with Matthew Stepka. He's running a $100 million AI focused fund. He was previously strategy lead at Google and is also a lecturer at UC Berkeley Haas School of Business. And then, as I mentioned, we're having our Dubai inaugural gathering in 2 weeks and our Taipei inaugural gathering in 4 weeks. Very excited for those. And our December calendar for SF, LA, and New York is still in the works, and those will be published in the next couple weeks. Some DAO owner highlights from the last couple weeks, from last few weeks. Vaughn, who's the founder of Emerald Mountain, he's moving to Bali. He actually pushed back his flight from Thursday to Friday to join us in New York for his last, New York gathering before he goes to Bali. And we're actually in conversations with Vaughn to help us get a Bali chapter off the ground. So super excited about the community coming together and lighting up cities around the world for this, conscious heart, like-hearted, like-minded, like-souled community that's doing impactful work around the world. So just really grateful for people that are supporting this decentralized community and the growth of it. Steve, who we met recently in New York and recently moved to Vegas, is working on this amazing new innovative platform on like kind of cognition and how your mind can very quickly adapt and learn and how to react to things. And I'm not doing him justice on describing it, but excited to have Steve. Ashley is a chairman of Redemption Holding. He runs a bank out of Salt Lake City. He's also launched a startup that is helping underrepresented people get access to loans and mortgages. He's doing some amazing innovative work. Heidi, who also joined us recently, was head of marketing at Singularity University and has been in lead marketing roles for many top organizations, and is also now producing a documentary. So really exciting stuff. And Craig, who's the founder of Victorious Ventures, he invests in various things and also runs a community of entrepreneurs and investors, and they run masterminds every quarter in different cities. So I'm excited to partner with Craig as well on the great work that he's doing. So we've been talking about mastermind teams over the last kind of couple town halls, and Ruby has more to share on this.
So this is really going to be exciting program because, as you can see, we just have amazing people in our Dao network. And what we really want to support you is to have the opportunity to really get to know each other, to the ones beyond your city. You know, those of us who are in San Francisco, New York, LA, where we've had events, you know, we've really been lucky because we've had the opportunity to meet people face to face and be able to hug each other. And yet, I mean, we're growing really fast. And I think what you're really going to see, the real opportunity is having the chance to get to know people all around the globe. So the best way to do this is to get together in these short-term mastermind pods. So these have been some of the themes that's been initiated and proposed by our DAO owners. So for those of you who haven't heard about these yet, they're basically 3 to 4 weeks short term for a mastermind group of, let's say, between 3 to 5 people to come together, for you to commit to meet with each other once a week for those 3 to 4 weeks around these themes. So again, the purpose and opportunity is for you to have a chance to be able to meet each other beyond these town halls, and you know, but without having to commit yourself for months on end to any particular theme. And where you would like to take it from there, it's totally up to you. So these are some of the proposed ones so far. You'll all be receiving something, all the owners will be receiving something next week, inviting you to identify which ones you'd like to consider, and also any others that you'd like to propose. All right. And also, if we have space in any of them beyond the owners, then we'll open it up to the other members in the DAO. So thanks, Payam.
Thank you. Yeah, if you have any other further questions about this, you know, like I said, Ruby said she's going to be reaching out to DAO owners. If you're interested in joining, feel free to reach out to me if obviously this interests you. So there's a bunch of owner benefits, and we continue to expand on what we offer as a community and how we can support one another. And so I guess, Ruby, do you want to also go through this list?
Sure.
For a little bit of the a little bit of not great formatting here, something I kind of slapped together last minute.
Yeah. So, you know, everyone, there's so many new people joining us. I think that, you know, most of you don't have a sense of all the things that we're actually doing already, you know, which is totally understood because you're all really, really busy. You're not reading all our emails. And so what we provided here is we put together a summary list of 13 items. There's probably even more items here that we forgot ourselves, all right? To really summarize for you all the benefits that are available to you as an owner. So if some of these things you're not aware of, some of these things that you really like to take advantage of, please do. All right. So obviously the first one is your access to all our IRL events in those cities that we have already. And Dubai is coming through soon. We're talking, you know, with Puerto Rico. Yay, Adam. And also Tony, who's not here with us today. And as Paya mentioned, that we're also considering Bali and possibly Lisbon and also possibly Ibiza. And if there's any other places that you would like to consider yourself, or if you have friends who would love the possibility of hosting like Dao type events with our kind of community, please do let us know. All right, because that's definitely going to be one of the things we're going to be doing in 2024. The other thing is as Paya mentioned, you know, Our portal is the main place where our directory is, and I would really encourage you to really check out the people who are guests there and who are owners there. And again, if you haven't put in your profile, please do so, all right? Because that's how people will find you. And you just heard the introductions and Payam's introduction just a minute ago of our most recent DAO owners. So imagine we have like over 55 owners right now of that caliber, and we have a lot of amazing guests and members. So we really encourage you to go onto the portal and to connect with each other. And then we have the WhatsApp and Telegram groups, and then we also have the owner-only Telegram groups. Okay. So the next item is something that some of you actually have benefited from, and many of you are probably not aware of this. So this is an important part, especially for those of you who are new. Yeah, thank you, Heidi, for just making the comment that the portal is really great. So Heidi, you're one of the smart people that have really been taking advantage of it, and making the connections there. So this is one of the things, especially for those of you who are new, that I go through with you during our onboard meeting, is that, what is it that is really important to you? What are your priorities? And we're making these incredible curated introductions to our investors and founders and to other DAO owners among our group. Some examples, Stephen is not here, but from his onboard meeting, I made some introductions for him for his Eco Water, where he got featured in front of like a 500-person event, one thing, another one that was a 100-person event. So these type of introductions are definitely happening. In fact, what would be great for us as an organization, those of you that experienced introductions through, or that you've met people on your own, please let us know so that we can share that with people. All right. So again, we just talked about the mastermind teams, point number 4 or 5 down. Let me see. Payam, I wish these were numbers. I'm
Yeah,
even getting
I'll
lost.
improve that next time. Sorry about that.
Let me see. The other thing that's new, that's going to be very, very exciting, that's literally going to be starting next week, is that we're going to do these owner spotlights, 5-minute introductions of you. All right. So I'm going to be putting something out to all the owners. So particularly the owners that is announcing something right now. I noticed the intros, a lot of you were announcing new programs. So for those owners who have new programs that you want support from the community, please reach out to me. All right. Because we're probably going to be doing 3 or 5-minute showcases per week. And we're going to be sending it out. Literally, we have over 400 people now in our portal, and we have over 200 people, 300 people between our WhatsApp and our, Telegram. Okay. So this is a brand new program next week that we really want to take out beyond this little 30-second, 60-second that you have in our town halls, that we're going to take it out. So I'm going to make it fun. So I will be contacting all of you and doing these little 5-minute spotlights with you. And we're going to make it fun because for those of you that have experienced a live or a virtual connect, we really ask questions, something about you personally. So that's what we're going to be doing in these 5-minute virtual showcases. All right. Another thing that most of you are probably not aware of, all right, and this is something that Payam has reached out to some of you, and please respond back to him, is that we are doing social media promotion in our social media for you and your organization. Okay. So if you have anything, like for example, Pei Huang, with your event coming up on Sunday, we could be promoting that for you in our social media. So anything that you want just to introduce yourself, your events, a little blurb about you, we're really looking for those, and we're happy to promote those for you. Okay. And Okay, and then we have a lot of other plans coming up in 2024. You know, we were thinking of doing a retreat by the end of this year, but already 2023 is already gone. So we're looking at retreats and other longer gatherings besides our IRL events we're having in those cities. So when we put down together, there's like 13 items here, all right, of all of your benefits as a DAO owner. So those of you who are new, I will be contacting you from your onboarding. And for those of you who've been around a while, you have any questions on any of these, please feel free to reach out to me and see how we can promote you, especially these owner spotlights, and how you would like to get engaged in the mastermind groups. And then also how we can promote you throughout our social media. And then last of all, I think these private introductions that we've been doing for our owners to investors and other founders. And just, we have, as you can tell, we have some really, really experienced owners within our group, and they're so generous. They are so generous. So let us know, and we will help make those personalized connections for you. Okay, Payam, is there anything else that you would like to add?
Yeah, on that retreat that you mentioned, I'm actually in deep conversations about doing something in May. So it's still in the works, and it's still something we're talking about, but we're hoping that we can have a DAO owner retreat yeah, by Q2. So we'll obviously update everyone on that.
Yeah, and lastly, for those of you who are guests at this point and you'd like to find out exactly more about the owner benefits, the part that we haven't even gotten into right now, and and Payam will do that for you individually, is regarding the tokens. All right. And the other thing is that, we really want to encourage even the new founders to join us. So this is the reason why we have a 4-month payment plan. And we're actually even introducing a monthly payment plan, which is only $112 per month over a 12 months period for people who are new founders. Because again, we've all been new founders. I'm a new founder now in certain ways, and so is Payam, right? Payam is a new founder himself. So we really appreciate and understand, your budget situation, but we want you to be able to take advantage of these opportunities. Okay, and the last thing that I didn't mention is that we actually look at our founders, and we have a program we're investing into startup companies. We've already done that for 3 organizations. And it's not just about the investment, because the investment that we do is, usually around $5,000. So that's not a huge amount. But the people who've been, chosen, particularly Pei Huang, I mean, he recognizes the additional benefits that he's gotten. This is where we will help to really look at potential investors for you, and we'll do a whole showcase for you that is longer than 5 minutes. Like we did a whole hour-long showcase for Pei Huang as being a selected found startup company that we as a community, like Dao, totally collectively got behind. So that was another important point.
Cool. Yeah, so as Ruby mentioned, we also, as a DAO, we have a currency, and the currency was really created to encourage co-creation and growth of the community, the expansion of the mission. So the more somebody supports our mission, the more tokens or credits you could think they receive, and credits are used in the community as well. And we will be launching more ways that tokens are used within the community. And so that's something that we are continuing to consider. And this is where, as DAO owners, anybody who actually receives tokens, and you'll know you receive tokens because it's explicitly mentioned to you. So when you become a DAO owner, and those tokens, as I said, when you support, and I have the next slide here that talks about that, which is if you become a DAO owner. You receive tokens, 1,500 tokens, and then anything that you do to help the DAO, like if you connect by bringing people as a guest, you receive 250 tokens. If you bring somebody who becomes another DAO owner, you get another 1,000 tokens. If you host a gathering, you get another 1,000 tokens. If you help facilitate an experience or a gathering, get up to 1,000 tokens. If you help from an operations standpoint, day to day, then you also receive tokens. And then the last one is being of service. So if there, and this is still one of those things that's in works, but if you make your time available, if you're supporting other entrepreneurs or investors in the community, whatever that looks like, that also is eligible for compensation through tokens. And as we said, the tokens are then used to attend our gatherings. So there's this constant energy exchange that's happening. And actually, most of the DAO owners who have joined have accrued more tokens than what they started out with. So even though they're using tokens to attend gatherings, because they're helping support by hosting, by connecting, bringing other guests, having other guests that turn into owners, helping facilitate as a speaker, like Arjuna, for example, has been really helpful at facilitating our New York gatherings over the last couple months. So that's an example of support and facilitation in the community. We have a lot of other DAO owners that in New York, especially right now, we have about, I think, 6 DAO owners in New York that have offered their homes as spaces for the community to come together. So every few weeks when we have our next our New York gatherings, they're moving from one DAO owner home to the next. And that creates a more intimate experience. When we can get together and bring the community together in people's homes, it's not like it's not a standard event, right? Where you're going to a networking event, right? It's much more intentional, and it's really, really focused on that deep, meaningful human connection. Because ultimately, that's what life is about, right, everyone? We're spending all of our time with people that we want to spend, that we want to, be more in love with or enjoy their time with. And so when we bring people together in people's homes, we've been doing that in LA at my home in Brentwood. It's just more intimate. It's much more familial. I mean, Bastian and I think at least the 1 or 2 more on this call that were at our last LA gathering experienced that feeling of intimacy, where we have great, amazing conversation with one another, and we can actually get to know each other at a deeper level. And we intentionally curate conversation to ensure that we're also connecting at a deeper level. Are there any questions about, DAO ownership and the currency that we're talking about? We can have an open, candid conversation. Because at the end of the day, that's what a DAO is about. It's about having conversations around how we can continue to co-create, support, and build this community, and ideally, scale it to the global masses.
I have a question. So I'm a real estate developer. So when I first started hearing about the DAO and virtual reality and the metaverse, it didn't make sense. Some of it didn't make sense to me because I'm a physical, we develop, we scratch the pad and we make sure we build responsibly and regeneratively. However, it's a physical space. So I understand that you have a great network and a great group of people coming together. And you're doing these events, but are you actually developing, hard asset like a real estate development deal, or is this all done on virtual reality in the metaverse?
Well, LightDAO is just a group of humans. So we're just a community. That's what LightDAO is. So LightDAO as an entity is not building any real estate, at least not yet. In the future, I would say we do plan to have physical, spaces in maybe key cities. But that's not like pillar number 1 of LightDAO. Pillar number 1 of LightDAO is the people. That's the heart, that's the engine, that's the soul, that's the fuel, that's the everything. It's us coming together, supporting one another, and having gatherings to come together and getting to know each other at a deeper level through meaningful connection experiences.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions or comments on kind of what being a DAO owner means and the currency that we use for to co-create and to support and grow? Cool. That's actually it from like a presentation standpoint. We could open it up to more broad kind of conversation if anyone is kind of looking for specific areas of support, if there's other areas where we think we can actually help support from a community, and what it is more broadly that we could do as Light DAO, because we have, you know, there's like at one point the max number of people on here, I don't know what it was today, 30 to 40. That's less than 10% of the number of people that are actually part of this community, right? Most people are not available now and don't join every town hall. So you're getting a little glimpse of the types of people that are here, and we're all behind a little Zoom window. And there's so much more obviously behind each and every single one of us, and we're all doing amazing things. So what is it that we could do to really help each other and you blossom and get the most value out of this? Because that's the question that we're always asking, is how do we create the most value for one another? Ideas are welcome. Anything that you guys want to talk about is also welcome if it's not that. There's some brilliant minds here, so somebody has thoughts.
I would say, you know, two ways to really get to know each other is the virtual connect. We've had two of them, and they've been really, really powerful. So if you're new, whether you're owner or you're a guest at this point, and you would like the opportunity to get more connected with our people and experience who they are, I would encourage you to come to the Virtual Connect next Tuesday. Okay, and the other deeper way of really getting to know each other is the mastermind teams that are being created. And if you have other ideas, we really, really welcome them.
And if not, then we can also end early.
Just to echo that these in-person events are that what the pandemic has taught me is that there's nothing that replaces an in-person event and just being in somebody else's presence and communicating. So I, for one, you know, I'm based in Las Vegas, and I would love to head up, you know, in-person events here of Light DAO members, or anybody who it comes through town, you know, like Vegas, a lot of people come in and out, and we'd love to have I'd love to have a Light DAO sort of base here that people can check in with, and I'm happy to volunteer time and help run that.
I'm happy to help with that as well.
Steve and Rosalie, thank you so much. And Steve, I'll definitely be connecting with you soon, you know, welcoming you as a new person with us, new owner with us. So this is really great. So, and Payam, somebody was just asking about getting the invitation to next Tuesday.
Yeah, I just responded to Rezan. We just sent the email newsletter out with the invite. I'll post it on our WhatsApp and Telegram channels and our portal as well. So everyone's kind of looking at different things. So we'll post it on all our channels.
So thank you so much regarding Las Vegas. You know, this is how we're responding to places. You know, this is how we're responding to Puerto Rico and also, you know, Bali. Literally, I mean, yeah, somebody's moving to Bali, so he's going to be heading up Bali for us. So that's really wonderful. So Adam, I'm so happy when I, you know, heard that you and Tony were friends. I says, oh, you got to recruit Adam. He's such a great community builder.
We met in Bali a decade ago this week, pretty much. So
I know Adam too, from about what, 7 years ago, 8 years ago.
You know what? What Adam said is something I told Payam, and this is what I mean about the tribe. All right, Adam and I literally met in Bali 10 years ago. You know why? Because 11/11 is my birthday. And I'm in Sedona now for my 11/11 birthday, and I was in Bali for my 11/11 birthday 10 years ago, and that's where we hung out. You know? And Payam's network, is like his friends are from like university days, roommates and stuff. And we're connecting with each other. I'm finding that a lot of our members have known each other because, again, the thread that connects us, the thread that connects us is because we are, innovative entrepreneurs and founders and investors, but who really, really care about making social impact. And we're not just about a bottom line. We really, really want to create a businesses and create society that'll serve all of humanity. So the tribe, we keep on running, we keep on finding each other, and we're really happy to, meet new people and find new people and bring you home into our tribe also.
No, that's amazing. I feel the love from everybody here, the connection to wanting to connect online, offline. I can go more on my background. The workshop I did with Minu, with Ruby through Minu, but helped me dial in my source, which is to leave everyone connected and fired up to share their gifts. And I literally, that's my purpose. It resonates through and through. And full circle, I spent the last 8 to 10 years building out a CRM project management system. I took in 150 fundraising deals the last couple of years, mapping by sector, by stage, by region, and really coordinating. We're an impact venture studio and a consulting and advisory firm. We'll have our own fund here soon. But what I'm most fired up right now is I found my dream platform 4 months ago. It's called Impact Rooms. It was built for the African market initially because they were living like in Nairobi and they were using Google Sheets still. And they built out a marketplace platform, a couple thousand companies, few hundred investors, a couple hundred consultants. They did it so well. They became the pipeline back-end management for Launch Africa VC and a few other funds. And when I met them, they knew that they wanted to go global. They knew that they couldn't do the marketplace and the ecosystem. So now they're a white label SaaS ecosystem builder. And literally we're launching my instance in the next 2 weeks. So I'll share more of that with you guys. Ruby, I'll do a download with you and catch up on this, but it's literally, it's the dream technology that I've needed to do all the connecting that I do, which I imagine we all want to do here. So I want to see what you guys have for, your system. I don't want to suggest anything, but this is literally my dream platform and it's just going to streamline everything. So I'm excited to share more on that. So,
yeah. Well, so you notice that one of our mastermind topics is for people who are interested in creating and building community. All right. So this is a good opportunity for me to share. There are so many people who are involved with community. Some of them are doing community technology. In fact, Gina is one of them. Gina and also Sophie, one of our early members, they're all doing community. So this is, and also, there's Max. All right. So this is the reason why they're saying let's create a mastermind team about building community. The other ones that we have a lot of people involved with is actually in entertainment. All right. Entertainment media is another area that we have. I don't see Heidi here, but she's doing a documentary on conscious AI. So a lot of people, and also there's also people that's involved with consumer products, lots of people in crypto, so this is the reason why I want to start doing these 5-minute spotlights. That's going to go out in video. That's not just in the directory, but go ahead.
Well, so, and are you and I don't know how you guys are designed, and I'll look, and I really want to understand the model for the DAO that you structured, because, I'm exploring that as well. But the way that I've been envisioning, and, we'll be rolling out my company, the Align Group, which will also become a cooperative and a DAO. I've been focused on cooperatives for a decade plus, and we're building like a decentralized agency, but it's having councils, right? So we have the real estate council, the blockchain council, the healthcare council. So have you guys created councils within LightDAO, to bring that to that mastermind? So yes, I'd love to collaborate.
I mean, we do at a small scale. Right, Ruby?
Yeah.
We have like an invitation committee. We have an investment committee. It's still very early days because we're still a small operating team. But, theoretically we do. It's just there's a lot of overlap in the people that are in each of these committees right now because we are a small operating team.
I might, yeah, I'd
So
love to
Adam,
chat
for
more. I can bring some infrastructure. I've got a good team and some resources, so as I learn more, so. Go
Yeah,
ahead,
Adam,
Ruby.
would love to double click into those topics with you.
Yeah, for sure.
Beautiful.
So Adam, you and I just have to do a personal catch up, and then you and Payam definitely have to meet each other.
Perfect.
Okay. You're so right. A decade ago this week.
This week, I know. Amazing. No, it's great. Great
It
to be
seems
here.
like-
So,
Yeah.
the
It
first
seems
of-
like a lot of us have been, you know, like I said, I've met Adam at his house. I think I said, I think it was 10 years ago as well. And I think it's important that we try to remember that we all have probably been working in this space. We've all gotten the downloads. We've all been doing the lifting. We think, oh, well, there's just a few of us. But when we come together collectively, then we're a force to reckon with, and not be competitors, but collaborators. So, you know, I have our B Corporation is a, you know, is a Dow owned B Corporation, which is out of Utah. It's a publicly owned company, and the collaborators own it. We don't, shareholders don't own the company. And I think if we could put together like for instance, here's what I think is an easy way to put everything together. I'm asking actually, if I have 3 acres that actually has existing hot water, you know, it's got geothermal on it, and then actually land and cold water that runs through it, and then we have 165 other acres that we can scale on. If we were to section out a section, 10-acre section or something like that for this group, that we would say are our founders that would be involved in doing a model, and I can explain it later, but we're actually doing a virtual feasibility study to figure out what's the best use of the land to scale it up. We could donate that to the group, or, you know, I don't know if we would call it donate, but there's got, you know, collectively put it in so that we actually own that piece of real estate collectively through the DAO. And then we could actually work out the bugs and figure out what's the best use of the land by engaging the community that's around there. But this would also give an asset to back the DAO. I'll talk to my partners on this and see, but since I know Adam and he knows me, and I've met Steve as well before, and a few other people on this call know me, and Wendy knows me. She's part of your DAO as well, and I'm working with her as well. That might be something that we could quickly showcase how fast a lot of the heavy lifting has been done, so it's going to look like it's moved super quick. And so people are going to be like, holy smokes, how'd you do that quick? But a lot of us
sorry to cut you off.
doing
it. We're 2 minutes over, and I actually have
Okay.
another meeting that I'm late for.
Okay.
But we could definitely continue the conversation with the relevant people.
Okay.
We could even, you know, we can even create a mastermind group around regenerative land, and that kind of double click into that. So, so thank you all. I'm grateful for you and your time and being present and sharing and introducing and dropping in and sharing the heart, the wisdom, the soul, and the spirit that we're all one of. And I'm looking forward to continue to co-create and getting to know each of you better. Much love, and talk to you guys soon.
Beautiful.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
So Adam, we gotta connect.